Hey guys, Greenfee Gaming, and welcome back to another video in my survival series world. Now, I haven't done one of these in quite a while, but I am super excited because I have a ton of things to show you guys that I've been doing. So, first of all, I have been doing just a little bit of detailing kind of around the outsides of here. I mainly kind of just fixed this hole with kind of a redstone piston thing down here, and instead of having a random hole in the middle of the wall, it's kind of more detailed. I think I'm gonna maybe do a bit more in terms of detail there, but for now it's decent. I've also been doing a little bit of detailing around here, which I think is super cool. I've definitely added in a ton more things, and I have something really cool to show you with the leaves. If you follow my Instagram, you might have seen a little bit already, but that was just a slight prototype. I am super excited to show you this. All of you guys have seen this before, but what you haven't seen is just slightly past here. Look at this. So I've been working super hard collecting lots of wood to build up this massive iron farm. Now, this giant Japanese temple I thought was pretty sick. It was definitely inspired by a few build videos, but I thought I'd put my own kind of spin on things. Hopefully it turned out pretty good. Let me know in the comments down below. But yeah, this is basically a fully functioning iron farm. Now, I thought it was pretty big brain because I needed to build this in a certain spot. Because sometimes for time lapses, I like to turn the game to peaceful so that no mobs will spawn, but I built it underneath a zombie spawner. So the zombies will fall down into here, fall down through this hole, slide on this blue ice actually, and then they'll float up this bubble column that I put here, float all the way up, and as you can see, there's a zombie right there. And I actually gave him a button to hold, so he was officially a custom mob. But as you can see, there's a daylight sensor that resets the villagers, so they keep producing iron. But right now there's a manual override that is right here. So when you flick that off, the pistons will go down and the villagers will start to panic again. And now up here is the iron golem spawning platform. They spawn up here and then they fall down into this kind of downwards area. But yeah, basically that's how it works. And this is all the iron I've gotten so far. I think from AFKing for about an hour, maybe 2 hours. But yeah, basically to prevent iron golems from spawning on the roofs, I actually had to basically fill the entire thing with buttons or half slabs, which was kind of an issue because that surprisingly takes up a fair amount of wood. It all really adds up. Anyway, over here, I also wanted to show you guys this thing. Again, I am super excited, but over here, I thought it would be really neat to build kind of a swamp type village. Now, this swamp village is super cool. Like, I've been changing a lot of the plant textures, and I've been changing a lot of the wood textures. I'm not sure if you can tell, it looks a little bit better, but yeah. I am super excited. It's really detailed. I've gotten it to basically the point that I really like it. And if you can see the leaves, actually, I mentioned it earlier on, but I'm not sure if YouTube compression will totally destroy this. Yeah, there we go. So leaves will actually fall from the tree leaves, which I think is pretty sick. Little kind of leaves will just float down from the tree leaves, and I think it just adds total life to the leaves. I'm just super hyped. Coming around here, this is basically what it looks like. I really wanted to cover it with a bunch of leaves and a bunch of foliage just because swamp villages are, kind of swampy, a little bit marshy, so, they probably had a bunch of overgrowth. But yeah, this is basically what it looks like from the top view. The houses, however, are not detailed. So we're going to totally save that for another episode where we're going to come in and detail all the insides of these houses. But I've pretty much picked out what's inside all these houses. For example, this is the map maker, the cartographer. This is probably going to be some sort of kind of decision-making area, probably some sort of political building. Over here is just going to be just a normal house with an interior, maybe some sort of glass maker. Over here is actually just going to be a little inn, and I completely haven't done the detail, but in here is just a few desks to kind of manage that. They'll come in and They'll have a receptionist, and up here are the rooms. The rooms, again, totally not detailed. This area is just for kind of some ideas. It's not really detailed. It's just to kind of remind me what I'm going to be doing in here. I'm totally going to tear this all out and redo it, but these are just for some ideas. Some of the houses, however, are detailed inside. For example, this one, it's some sort of kind of blacksmith or tool worker area. It's not really a house, but it's kind of more of like a little shack where they're going to come and make their tools, but again, it's a smaller shack because the fortress is probably going to be manufacturing the majority of the tools, and they probably won't need very many tools. They're just going to have that one guy to fix them. Anyway, here's some holes on the wall. I thought that just added in some detail. Anyway, this is just kind of a house, maybe someone who keeps like bookkeeping, maybe because they're by the kind of more political area. I don't know. I'm just kind of coming up with these ideas on the spot right now. Yeah, these are kind of the ideas for the houses I'm going to make, but I think once I add in the detail on the interior, it'll totally look better. Also, just something I really wanted to quickly add, there was this bridge right here that I made earlier on in the survival series, and I just decided to quickly come in and do a little bit more detail. I'm going to make it better in the future. Again, I'm going to make this entire path better, really adding in some detail and foliage around it. But right now it's just kind of an outline, just kind of an idea or kind of a prompt on what's going to be happening with this path. So once you emerge from this kind of birch area, you'll see that I actually changed the color map for the ground. So it looks a lot more green, a lot more luscious. You know, it's still kind of the same in some areas, but I thought this was... Oh, yeah, you can totally see an example of the leaves there. Look at them all falling. But I thought this just looked a little bit better. And especially too, once 1.16 comes out, I'm actually saving up and I'm going to buy a new computer soon. So I'll be able to run some shaders in this world, which will be fantastic. Once Optifine comes out for Minecraft 1.16, I'll get, the connected textures, all kinds of different stuff. And I'm super excited for that. But over here, as I might have said in the previous episodes, actually, this is the mountain where the stronghold is inside. And I've been collecting lots of materials to build up a castle. Well, I mean, if Minecraft won't glitch. Yeah, basically I've been collecting all these materials to build up a castle here. And what I'm going to probably do is take the stronghold, and you know how it's a bunch of stone brick? Well, I'm going to basically incorporate the stronghold into the castle and kind of get rid of some of the mossy and cracked stone and just make it all stone and make it really nice and furnish it inside. The majority of the mining has been inside of here, so I've been doing all these separate layers, basically trying to mine this entire mountain out because there's not very many ores near the top, and that is basically the perfect area to get a bunch of stone. Just kind of panning around this mountain, I just really want to make sure it's properly set up before I build this castle, because it's going to be kind of hard to terraform once there's a massive castle on the side of this mountain. Here is the portal, and basically I just kind of mined out a hole all the way up here, but again, this room kind of down here is totally going to look different. So while the mossy and cracked stone, going to get rid of that. And probably behind the bars, actually, I thought it was a cool idea, is we could put lava. And I thought that would kind of look really sick and make the room just really locked down and make it look really cool. In next episode, I will probably be doing an episode on building the entire castle, which is something I've never really done before, because I've always just shown you my finished builds, but I've never really before actually built something with you guys, and I'm super excited to do that. I'm just kind of showing you guys some of the behind the scenes here. I've really terraformed this area, making sure I fill in all the holes. It has taken me a long time. I've been mining a ton of grass and pushing it all back. But anyway, I will be seeing you guys later. Peace!